Hello there guys, and welcome to this war of mine. As I mentioned, we're going to give this little game here a try. I had initially played it when it came out, but didn't really get far into it because of time reasons, I guess. And I figured it would be pretty nice to get back to it. So what we're going to attempt to see how far we can get is on the vanilla version. I know there's been anniversary editions and there's a couple of DLC. I don't have those yet, so I'm just going to kind of play things as vanilla as possible. I haven't quite followed all the updates, but we're gonna see what happens. So what this essentially is a game about civilians being trapped in a war zone. So you kind of need to make do with what you have, a ramshackle building, while well, not ramshackle, bombed building in which you kind of hide. So there's a couple of management and survival layers which we'll actually see. I'm curious how far we'll get on the first try, because I don't remember much about the game. I mean, I know vague ideas, but not that much about the gameplay actually, so we'll see. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease, and shelling. Katya met both Pavle and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavle was the star of the local football team. Katya even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. So yeah, during daylight, you'll actually stay inside, while at night you can kind of go and scavenge things. I'm not particularly sure. I know rubble can get cleared. It's easier with the shovel, although I'm not particularly sure where exactly we can get that. So let's see. We have Pavle, who's a fast runner. Bruno's a good cook. Katya has bargaining skills. Okay, so we don't quite have metal yet, or anything, to be completely fair. I think we should actually look at these things. So that's just for relaxation. So I should probably send you to a look for resources. Not sure if getting Bruno to do this was the best of ideas. So, our things. We got some materials here. Parts, sugar, essential for moonshine, clean water, a good meal or make alcohol, electric parts, and we got herbs, herbal medications, and cigarettes. Okay. So yeah, perhaps digging through that piece of rubble wasn't the best. Raw food, it's edible, but would be more nutritious when cooked. We got a lockpick. So, let's actually see what's here while I'm sending you over there. He's going to be done soon. So we made with some components. Various components needed to make just about anything. Nails, duct tape, plastic, containers, scraps, things like that. Okay. So you can't actually pause and do things. You can pause, but it'll blur everything out. So I think we're going to use the lockpick on that. Although it's not necessarily the best of ideas. We got some more herbs. I'm trying to figure out if we have an oven anywhere, so I can kind of send him to cook. Let's. Oh yeah, we do have. No, that's the fridge actually. Okay, we got more wood, more clean water, more herbs. We got a lot of herbs. That's always good. Look through there. Not seeing an oven in particular, so let's actually try to build one maybe, if we can. So we can build a bed, offers a decent sleep without back pain, no matter if it's night or day. So yeah, the thing is, during night time, we'll most likely want to have one of them on lookout, which will wear them out. I'm not sure if they can sleep during the day. We'll see. But yeah, allows us to heat the shelter so that we don't get ill. We can prepare fuel for it using wood, books, or various components. Crude stove. It's as simple as they get. Just burn some fuel made up of wood, books, or components, and use some water to cook a meal more nutritious than raw food. You get a moonshine still, but I don't think we'll build that for now. We won't go with the rainwater. I think we might need some fuel, so we're going to make 5 fuel. And afterwards I'm going to actually try to do something about making an oven. We don't have a lot, but the point is I should also look to making medication. Was it here? Oh no, that's just where we keep it, I think. Okay. So I can't actually make medication here, but I will make a crude stove. Which we'll place here for convenience sake. Someone should search for supplies at night. We will actually do that. You should dig through there. So I'm not particularly sure I want to do this. I'll actually have him cook. So yeah, double clicking makes them run. I could upgrade that, I think, but I'm not entirely sure it's worth it. No, actually, you should go there and look at that. Send Bruno to cook the raw food. Right? So yeah, we can get cooked food or more cooked food, but we don't have a lot. So we just have 3 water. I think I should send him to clear that out. Improved workshop enables the manufacture of more sophisticated items and appliances, providing us with more options to get food or meds and trade goods. Let's actually see if we can do something about the meds. I'm not exactly sure. Ah yeah, so it's 8 out of 7 and I can't actually make a bed. I might have yeah, maybe prioritizing the bed would have been a bit better. I could make a simple heater, but we'll see about doing that later. I can't quite figure out how to make medicine, so maybe I should improve that. Probably should have actually used the lockpick on one of these doors. So as I see it, there's not much else I can do aside from maybe clearing the rubble that's currently available, right? No more hand icons. No more nothing. I think clicking on the door either closes it or advances time. As we can't build anything else because we don't quite have food, I think it might be good. I'm gonna get Pavle since he's a fast runner. I'm not sure if the first run will be dangerous or require bargaining skills, but we'll see. So yeah, just gonna wait for the rubble to actually complete. I'm not complete getting cleared. I mean, I'm not particularly sure if we can do much, but in the sense of advancing time, I mean making it pass quicker. Let's see, plus, minus, no, not really. It's probably for the best. But yeah, I think maybe making a bed would have been a better idea initially, but we'll make some afterwards. At least it's warm. Yeah, the temperature will begin to drop eventually. Okay, so we cleared that, but we can't go through. Oh, wait, we can actually. So you can go through those, what? No. You were doing good what you were doing. We might actually get around to making a bed. I know you might have a fever. The problem is I'm not quite sure how to make medicine. Because I can't craft it here. And, I might need an improved workshop? Wouldn't that be a bit counterintuitive, though? Let's get some. Well, we didn't manage to. So this is the night screen, essentially. These are all the areas we can kind of go to. So you can see we can plan the night. Time doesn't advance while you plan the night. So we can have someone guard. They're going to get fatigued, I think. But I'm going to go with doing this. We're gonna have Bruno on guard, since he has the lowest inventory slot, so he can take the fewest things. We'll have Pavle sleep because he's slightly sick and we don't necessarily want him out. And we'll have Katya scavenge. So, looking at the locations, we have a couple of them. We can get the abandoned cottage, the ruined villa, or the quiet house. A family barricaded themselves in this house, but despite their efforts, looters got inside. It's been abandoned ever since. Still, we might find some useful things that the looters overlooked or left behind. So we can get lots of food, huge amount of materials, some meds, huge amount of weapons, and lots of parts. They say some people still live here against all odds. They must have some supply stock, like canned food and possibly bandages or medicine. But they don't want to trade. If we're desperate, we could try to steal from them. So yeah, going here would mean potentially getting more meds and more materials. But the thing is, there are going to be people there. We don't have weapons. We do have bargaining skills, but I'm not sure we have the resources to trade. And it says they don't necessarily want to trade. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to risk going to the quiet house. I'm going to go with the abandoned cottage, since it's the first. I'm not actually sure if taking anything is actually worth it for me, so I'm not going to. I think tools work. We'll see. I don't quite remember. I know taking lockpicks and crowbars works well, but we don't have those. I'm gonna grab all. So yeah, those are the vision cones. Enemies will also kind of have vision cones, and doing stuff will generate noise, as you can see. That little blur, it shows the amount of noise we're generating. Now, I'm not sure if there is anyone nearby, but I will remain cautious. Broken toy. This toy has seen better days. It's broken now, but it certainly brought a lot of joy to its previous owner. I'm not sure if we can do anything about that. The problem is we can only apparently take 2 stacks of each. We need wood. I should have actually looked at the resources, and you can see there's someone there. There's pretty much somebody there. Should we go meet him? We get a quality roll-up or some fertilizer. Organic waste that we can use as fertilizer in our garden to grow herbs or vegetables. I'll take the fertilizer, I think. And with that in mind, I think I will actually go... Well, let's go talk to them. I can always attempt to run, I think. A family photo of parents and 2 daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. Well, as it turns out, there aren't any people here. The noise was actually made by rats. The rubble's blocking the way. It'll take a while to pick through it. So I think I'll head back, essentially. Because, yeah, that inventory space. I'm not sure if taking the fertilizer is a good idea or if we should take as much wood. But I know we do need some beds. So yeah, you can peek through holes, right? But there doesn't seem to be anybody in here. So let's just kind of clear this out. Because we might return next night. It might be here that we're returning. So yeah, now I'll essentially just get her to run to the exit. And we're off to day 2. I found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Indeed. Well, we should... she's both hungry and tired. All of them are hungry. So ideally, we'd have you actually craft a couple of beds. Right? The temperature is still fine. We can maybe do one night without a heater. Metal workshop allows us to make tools such as shovels for clearing rubble. This would be pretty good as well. Let's make 2 beds for now. Gonna put one here. And let's actually make another one. Because someone's always kind of going to be on guard, essentially. We're going to have to cycle through. So I'm going to make 2 beds. I'm going to place them here and here. Can you make more food? Or is that actually the eating bit? Yeah, he's going to eat it. Not sure if I genuinely wanted him to do that. But yeah, the problem is we don't have that much fuel, and we didn't really get any food last night. So I might actually have to look into that. The thing is, we now have beds. So I'm just going to go ahead and have Pavle here. Apparently sleeping recovers being slightly sick. Well, from being slightly sick. So let's upgrade our workshop, I think. We can't because we don't have enough wood, apparently. I'm not sure how it counts, right? So okay. So the first number is how much is required, and the second number is how much we actually have, which is fair. I am going to make a radio. I'm gonna place it, I don't know. Maybe not here, since it's where they're actually sleeping. Do I need to put it on a counter or something? On a table? I don't know. But if I put it there, will they hear the music? Good question. I'll put it there. And yeah, I think I'm gonna send you over there, so you'll not be tired. Yeah, the problem is I could use another bed as well, but I don't think we can. Well, Pavle is no longer tired, he's just hungry. We will need to go look for food, essentially. I'll see about making another bed. Day 2. The rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. Yeah. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave it at. We'll see if we can actually make a bed, another bed. No, because we don't have 8 wood. So yeah, we'll continue from here next time, and see how far we can make it and how things will evolve. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.